Daily forecast for Euro USD for Tuesday, the 17th of March. This is the daily chart. On the daily chart, we have turned bearish. Why? Because we had a break in structure over here. And after a break in structure, we can expect a pullback to happen. Now, the question is, how do we know, or where can we expect this pullback to come from? So first and foremost, let me just get rid of this because all this is already mitigated. So, price came, just one second. So price came in over here, we got a bit of a reaction. And after this reaction, we actually, from here, this zone is a very strong zone because this caused a break of structure. So, once price comes in over here, we would expect that it will probably continue further down. So this is a very, very strong zone. How do we know, which areas are strong and which are weak? So there is this whole art of, selection of these particular zones where there are a lot of questions that we need to answer. For example, what is the overall narrative? So once we look at this, we know that the overall narrative is that the daily is now bearish because we've had a break in structure, and then we can expect the price to kind of pull up. So then you also say, am I trading pro trend or am I trading counter trend? So, so if we are looking at taking trades over here, then obviously this is counter trend. Then we also need to look at order flows. So is this like a pro order flow or counter order flow? Similarly, are the higher time frames and the lower time frames, are they aligned or not? Are we playing the trend continuation, or is this a pullback? So, obviously if you're looking here, then this is a pullback. So on and so forth. Also, we need to look at, how important a particular zone is based upon what did that zone really do. So did it flip something, or did it, break a structure? Did it sweep some liquidity and things like that? So now, if we look at this zone, okay, do we expect the price to kind of reverse from here and get into this zone? Well, let's just try to look at this particular zone. So what does this zone really have going for it? Now, when price came in over here, what did it achieve? Well, it achieved, absolutely, if you look at it, it kind of achieved the break of this high. Did this zone sweep anything? Not really. Does it have inducement? Well, yes, it has this low. So, this is a good inducement. So we can expect price to come here and go up. However, if you look at this particular zone, the one that's below this, now this obviously has a lot of inducement because of this low over here. So when price maybe comes here, I would reckon that this is a stronger zone than this one. Also, it swept liquidity over here. Also, this zone actually led to, break of daily structure. So this is, for me, a very, very strong zone. So I would rather think that, well, price has kind of come here. Is it going to go up and, does the pullback start from here, or does it start from here? My feeling is that it kind of starts from here. So, we need to look at all these different things and, answer questions like, where was liquidity taken? Where is the available liquidity? Who is being induced? And, stuff like that. So, plus, what is the narrative? That's, I think, one of the most important things. So, looking at the daily, we can now expect a pullback to happen. And what indicates a pullback? Well, as a bare minimum, we need a change of character. Okay, and change of character on the daily is somewhere here. Of course, we don't trade from the daily, but we look at the daily to form our own narrative. So as far as the narrative goes, we are definitely, as far as swing structure goes, we are bearish. This is the strong swing high, and we've had a break in structure. So we expect price to continue going down. Moving on to the 4-hour, this is where we are. Again, the 4-hour is also bearish. So, daily and 4-hour are both bearish. So, higher time frame and the medium time frame are absolutely aligned. We've had a break in structure over here, and after a break in structure, we can expect a pullback to happen. Has the pullback started? No. Why? Because we just have a change of character, but we don't have an internal break of structure. So I will wait as far as the 4-hour is concerned. I would like to see price sweep this and then kind of come down. So that's as far as the 4-hour is concerned. We are also in a zone over here, so we do expect some kind of a reaction from here. But like we said, probably this zone, this daily zone below this, is maybe a deeper kind of a more higher probability zone for the price to kind of come down into and then react. So that's as far as the H4 is concerned. Moving on to the M15, this is where we are. The M15 is also bearish. This is our leg. And as far as the M15 is concerned, we've had a break-in structure over here, and after that we can expect a pullback. Was this a pullback? No, because this is, I'm considering this as the leg. So this is hardly a pullback. Over here, if I just take the fib tool here and then see, where's the 50%, considering that this is the low. So if I look at this, so this is the 50%, and I expect the price to at least come up here. Has the pullback started? Well, yes. Why? Because we've already had a change of character, and we've also had a break of internal structure. So this was the internal structure on the M15, which we've broken. And now that we've broken it, we came into this zone, we had a bit of a reaction. This reaction has swept all of this, and we are probably now ready to kind of go up. So I would definitely be playing, this is totally counter trend, because the trend is we are bearish, but we are now in the pullback phase, and we might just pull up. This is the premium and this is the discounted region, so we expect the price to at least pull up into the premium zone. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. If we look at London is about to open in another maybe 15 minutes or so, and I expect once London opens, it sweeps the Asian highs that we've already kind of swept over here, or maybe we sweep this and then we go further. So I would probably be looking for longs, because I expect price to come up here. So without complicating things, I would think that maybe we kind of do something like this, and then we are kind of looking at going somewhere here. So I will look at any opportunity that presents over here to take longs. So that's my outlook. I'm not going to complicate it any further than this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. May the markets be with you. Cheers.